overnight new executive order. President Donald Trump weighing his options this morning after that new setback in court over his controversial travel ban.
We'll win that battle, but we also have a lot of other options, including just filing a brand new order.
And as the president focuses on diplomacy this morning, the calls for National Security Advisor Michael Flynn to be suspended over a phone call. What did he tell a Russian diplomat?
Immigration raids, the roundups across the country targeting certain undocumented immigrants. ABC's Jim Avila has an exclusive interview with the new Homeland Security Secretary.
Men and women of ICE and Homeland Security in general are doing this completely legally.
Plus, the underground tour into the winding tunnels reportedly used by drug smugglers on the U.S. border.
This morning, the Republican-led Senate Intelligence Committee launching an investigation into alleged links between Russia and Donald Trump's presidential campaign. The probe beginning just 6 days before Trump takes office, and as new details emerge about incoming Trump National Security Advisor Michael Flynn's contact with the Russian government. Flynn even seen seated next to Russian President Vladimir Putin during a dinner for the Russian TV station RT back in 2015. The Trump team confirming Flynn texted with the Russian ambassador on Christmas Day. 4 days later, they spoke by phone. The same day, the Obama administration imposed sanctions for hacking and expelled 35 Russian diplomats.
The Green Party has raised millions of dollars for this recount effort, and while Hillary Clinton has not weighed in personally, her legal team says it will also participate in battleground states Pennsylvania and Michigan, if that's where Jill Stein does take this next.
We must accept this result and then look to the future.
Less than 3 weeks after Hillary Clinton's crushing defeat to President-elect Donald Trump, her team now announcing it's entering the fray of a Wisconsin recount. An effort pushed by Green Party candidate Jill Stein.
There were lots of hacks taking place around this election.
Clinton's general counsel Mark Elias says the campaign has received hundreds of messages, emails, and calls asking for hacking claims to be investigated.
Tower of Terror, the amazing rescues. The amusement park riders trapped for hours more than 100 feet up. Ladders too short to reach them, lowered to safety eventually by rope. Speaking about their harrowing experience right here this morning.
Crushing defeat, Ronda Rousey's failed comeback attempt, a bruising knockout in just 48 seconds.
I know the girls can take my punches, I know that.
What's ahead for Rousey now?
Live.
This murder suspect out on $50,000 bond, charged with gunning down his next-door neighbor in the front yard of her Texas home, claiming self-defense in what the victim's family instead believes was an act of revenge.
All we want is just for this monster to be locked up. He's out walking the streets.
Anna Weed's family says the 53-year-old grandmother helped Hector Campos' now estranged wife escape from the marriage, claiming that after months of tension, Campos retaliated Tuesday, shooting Weed once in the chest during an argument sparked when one of her dogs ran onto his property.
He took away a beautiful, beautiful soul. She had so many plans.
Weed's husband seen here kneeling by her side just after the shooting as a neighbor points a gun, keeping Campos at bay until police rush in and arrest the accused murderer.
President-elect Donald Trump taking a shot at the cast on Twitter, demanding they apologize, writing, "Our wonderful future VP Mike Pence was harassed last night at the theater by the cast of Hamilton. Cameras blazing. This should not happen." Within minutes, Brandon Dixon, who stars as Vice President Aaron Burr, challenged Trump's version of the story, saying, "Our conversation is not harassment. I appreciate Mike Pence for stopping to listen." With neither side apologizing, the controversy now proving as decisive as the election.
I don't think that any platform, even Broadway, would be inappropriate.
It was really not appropriate, and I was really disappointed, to be honest with you.
It's a free country. If you want to do something like that, you can.
Conservative critics calling to boycott Hamilton. Pence allies like Newt Gingrich and Mike Huckabee slamming the speech as an arrogant lecture. But their political rivals, including David Axelrod and New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio, praising the cast message of inclusivity.